So I'm probably playing my 15th playthrough of the Mass Effect trilogy. It's probably one of the best sci-fi RPG series that has ever been made. And it's really sad that BioWare and EA didn't follow that up. It's sad, not because, and everybody wants to blame EA. Everybody wants to blame BioWare. You know who I blame? The internet weirdos. You internet weirdos. When Mass Effect 3 came out, oh, the ending sucked. What did you think the ending was? It was a 3-series story about one person. That person has to die at some point. Nobody lives forever. And you had 3 different choices. Like throughout the entire 3 series, you had 3 different choices. You could go Paragon, you could go Renegade, or you could just stay neutral. That was like every conversation choice throughout the 3 games. Blue, red, white. And then at the end, you had blue, red, and then green. It should have been white, but it was green. You had 3 different fucking choices. And all of you internet weirdos, you people that constantly live on the fucking internet, which isn't a real place, and you know you need to go outside, plant a tree, touch grass, look at a river, swim in a lake, do something. You're the ones that bitched about it, and you ruined it for the rest of us. Andromeda should have got DLC. It should have got like 3 or 4 different DLCs for Andromeda, and it should have finished that story there. It should have been a one-off game. I'm not saying it should have been a 3-part game. It should have been a one-off game, but it should have had DLC to finish off that story. And because you motherfuckers got on the internet and typed on like keyboard warriors, now we live in a fucking world where people are losing their mind because we're trying to fucking ban TikTok. I don't know if you know this, but VPNs exist. Why don't you log into TikTok from a Chinese in China? I guarantee you're not going to see woke weirdo bullshit. You're not going to see transgender shit. You're going to see kids learning about astrophysics, math, science, going to space, that type of shit. But in America, it's we need to trans all the kids. Look at me, I'm a fucking weirdo with purple hair, and I fucking paint my face like a clown, and I'm clown self, clownish, clown that. These are my pronouns. You gotta love me. Like, that's why we're banning it in America, because Americans are fucking stupid. You think the internet is a real place. Shit you see on the internet is like, well, shit, I gotta do that because that's what's happening on the internet. So apparently that's the popular thing to do. No, it's not. It's like 5%, less than 5% of the population of the world are like that. There's no reason to join their team. There's no winning on a team that is that small. You're going to lose constantly. Sure, you can cry and yell and be mad about it on a fucking constant basis, but that doesn't mean you're winning. That just means you're a whiner and a loser. You're a fucking loser. Get off of the internet. You ruin things for the rest of us on a constant basis. You motherfuckers are trying to ruin like my favorite game, Final Fantasy 14, because every time I log in, it's people talking about LGBTQ this and join this group, and there's LGBTQ, and you could come and role play here, and we got trans. Like, keep that shit. Like, I play video games for an escape from reality, and every time I log into a video game that is massive multiplayer online anything, it takes me out of the escape and brings me back into reality, because people are like, check out my fucking gay flag, check out my trans flag, check out my kid diddler flag. Like, I don't give a fuck. Keep that shit out of video games. Nobody want that. It's supposed to be an escape from reality. You don't play D&D and like, oh, I want to be a banker in Chicago. That's my D&D character. Granted, that actually might be fun if you're in a fantasy setting, being a banker from Chicago like where you have to fight orcs and shit. If you play that character correctly, that could be fun for everybody else playing. But nobody plays D&D SimCity has not released a D&D game. There's no dice-based game for SimCity where you and a bunch of friends sit around a board and you go, well, I'm going to be the fucking mayor, and I rolled a 12 and my initiative failed, so the taxes can't go up. Nobody plays that because it's not fun and it's not an escape from reality. There's a reason Monopoly is the most hated game in the world, because it's not fun. It's based too much on reality. It's not fun. There's there's no way to succeed in Monopoly. You just fucking take everybody else's money and go, oh, ha, ha, ha. Uno's the same way. Uno is just Monopoly with cards. You people ruin everything. The internet ruins everything. And you need to fucking stop. You need to fucking go outside, touch grass, plant a tree, fucking learn that your natural hair color is way more attractive to everybody around you than fucking dyeing it bright purple or bright pink or bright blue or bright red. You need to learn that dressing up as like some sort of fucking lib weirdo that cries in the streets because an election doesn't go your way makes you look like a complete fucking loser. And you need to learn that going on the internet and complaining about things ruins it for everybody else that's a fan of it. Because they are like, oh, one person said they hate this, so we need to fix it because they've got Coke bottle glasses and purple hair and a nose ring. Fuck you, fuck everything that you're about, fuck you, your family, your parents, because they didn't raise you right. Fuck anybody you say you love, fuck all your friends. I hope you get shot in the street, just walking down the street, minding your own business. You deserve to not live on this planet anymore because you do not understand that it's not all about you. It's about everybody. I was called selfish on a train because I was like, man, I kind of prefer it if every stop the conductor said, hey, we're stopping here, just so I know where the fuck I'm at. And a guy called me selfish. Oh, so you want him to bother everybody else? And like, how's that bothering everybody else? You're on a train. It's the loudest way to travel. Way louder than a plane. It shakes constantly. Every time the train goes across the street, it blows its horn. Every time another train is going in the opposite direction, you just hear like it's the loudest way to fucking travel. So having a guy coming up and going, yeah, we're stopping in Timbuktu in about 20 minutes if you want to stop to have a cigarette. Because especially if you're on a train for fucking 3 days like I was, it'd be nice to know that, hey, I know you've only been able to sleep for 2 hours since we left the last stop, but if you want to smoke a cigarette, get the fuck off the. And the guy called me selfish. You want to bother everybody else on the train? Like, motherfucker, you work on a train. You live. You're used to it. The rest of us aren't fucking used to it. We're not here 24/7, 6 days a week. We're fucking. We're living our lives. And most of us that travel by train are either Amish or doing it for the fun of it. Because otherwise it's more expensive than flying, and flying gets you there in fucking a couple hours, not 3 fucking days. This is what all you fucking leftist fucking weirdos don't understand, that the world does not revolve around you, your ideals, what you think is best. Everything that you think is fucking wrong, period. And you need to go and fucking jump off the fucking world's tallest building, and since you're so fucking into believing that if I think something it becomes true, like, well, I think I'm a woman, now I'm a woman even though I have a dick and balls. Well, then jump off the world's tallest building and believe that your arms are going to turn into wings so you can fly the fuck away. Fuck you. Fuck everybody like you. Fuck everything like you. You're the smallest. Like, there's a reason Trump is going to get elected president, and that's because you are not the majority of Americans. And the majority of Americans are tired of your bullshit. So they're not going to vote for the person you go, like, hi, even though I have a beard and a shaved head, and a dick and a balls, I identify as a woman and I'm voting for Biden. The rest of us are like, well, then we're not voting for Biden because you're a piece of shit. You are losing the battle. You're like all those fucking idiots that are like fucking protesting against oil and stopping traffic or throwing shit on priceless works of human art. You're not winning anybody to your side. You're actually turning us against you. You're never going to win because your tactics are fucking stupid. Now, I would say read Shang Tsi's Art of War. Read books that are by generals, but that's against your fucking thought process because generals and military advisors, like, all they want to do is kill people. I'm not going to read their books and learn tactics. I'm going to do tactics my way. And that's why you're going to lose every fucking time. The internet isn't a real place. You aren't real people. Go crawl into a fucking pit and die.